Well, Mark, what do you think of this Pacers now, what they need to do in order to finish off one of the most improbable title runs in NBA history?
Well, Jim, they need to do everything, and they've shown that they can do it, but the challenge is how do you replicate it, because the Thunder are a really good team. So it starts with their effort and their resiliency. Still keep that comeback spirit. That's what got you so far. Tyrese Halliburton, one, he's got to show that his right calf is still manageable to play through. He's got to be aggressive. It's not a matter of whether you're score or not. He's a pass-first point guard, so you got to be aggressive to be a scoring threat, and so you can get your teammates easy baskets. And then they have to have their X-factor role players really have a great game. You pick Pascal Siakam, T.J. McConnell, Andrew Nembhard, Obi Toppin. All of those guys need to hit shots. And lastly, they got to be able to absorb the road atmosphere, because it's going to be electric in Oklahoma City. That arena normally is very loud, but for a Game 7 NBA Finals, it's going to be even more insurmountable. Actually, one last thing. I got to control the turnover battle. Exception in Game 1, whoever wins the turnover battle wins the game. Okay,
what do you think the Thunder really need to do in order to bring Oklahoma City its first championship?
Yeah, well, it starts with the turnovers, as I mentioned, because, again, exception in Game 1, whoever wins that turnover battle wins. This guy named Gilgeous-Alexander, who's hitting a step-back jumper here, he needs to have those kind of performances again. You need to have Jalen Williams have a bounce-back game. Basically, when he shot the ball well, the Thunder win. When he doesn't, they lose, and then they really got to take advantage of their physicality and their defensive depth on the wings, because they're the guys that force turnovers. Alex Caruso, former Laker favorite, Lou Dort, Cason Wallace, all those guys help create instant offense as well as slow down the Pacers that playing at a fast pace.
So who's the slight favorite now?
Well, flip a coin, because it's so been even in this series, but I'm giving the edge to the Thunder because they're #1 team in the West. They're good at bounce-back games. They're 18-2 after they lose a game. They won against Denver in Game 7 in the second round. I think that they can replicate that. But, Jim, as much as I'm giving the edge to the Thunder, I have to remind myself, the Pacers have always come back from games. They've always been resilient, and they've always shown that we're always underestimating them. So what I'm getting at, I'm picking the Thunder, but if the Pacers win, I'm not going to be surprised. It's been that kind of series.
And there will be people at home who will say, they'll be yelling at this TV screen saying, let me remind you what you just said.
Yeah, exactly. Anything can happen. That's why it's going to be such a fun game to watch.
Oh, you better believe it. That is for sure.